Hey everybody, this is Heartless Spartan here with another threezero FigZero 1/6 scale Toy Talk review. Today, I have the Spike Spiegel action figure from Cowboy Bebop. Now, Cowboy Bebop is one of my favorite anime series, and it takes me back to the days of watching Toonami on Saturday nights. So I was quite happy to be able to get a 6 scale figure of such an iconic character. I don't yet know of any other characters from the show getting figures from threezero, but I do have some other anime figures ordered up from other favorite anime of mine, so there's more to come further down the road. For today, let's get into the review. Okay, so here we're going to take a quick look at the outside of our box real quick. Nice character portrait. I like that they have like the kind of opening style of the anime on the box. That kind of comic book noir look that they got going on. Pretty cool. Our threezero sticker there on the bottom. But what I like about these is that classic sort of window box that they have on here that's velcroed on. Got a nice silhouette on the inside there, yeah. See you, Space Cowboy. Alright. Then we get a first look at our figure through the window box. Very cool. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and take all of that stuff out of the box and set it out, and then go over each piece. Okay, so here we have everything out of the box. Let's take a look at our figure first here. Now, they did a really good job of getting his very kind of like tall, lanky character from the anime series into a figure form. So he is quite thin. But, I mean, that's how the character is. Let's take a close look at his face here. Now, because it's an anime style, it's going to be a very basic head sculpt. Good painting on the eyes, though. He's got that classic grin. That little smirk of his. They did a pretty good job on quite literally doing like the spiky hair that he has. So, I mean, that looks really good. Not too much to look at, not a whole lot to say about that, but I'd say they captured the character quite well. We zoom out. We have a nice fabric suit on here. Now, kind of like Lloyd Forger, this is like another just kind of like guy in the suit action figure. But because of the character he is, like, it's pretty cool to have a figure of him. So his suit itself, I don't think it's quite made to really open up or anything, or have too much extra detail going on with it, but it does look pretty accurate to the show. He does have a nice little separate tie hanging in there too. All fabric, which is nice, very good. And his shoes are his feet, like they're connected to his legs, so they're not really something separate. Now, he's a very flexible character, so let's check out his posability here. Yeah, we've got good ball jointed head movement, up, down, left, right. Very good. Then when it comes to the arms, yeah, his suit is kind of limiting his posability a little bit, and then it thickens up under the arm. So I wouldn't push it too far. Hey, there's that kind of elbow joints that I want to see more often from threezero. Yeah, so we do get that movement. It's just limited by his suit a little bit, and then his wrists. His ball-jointed wrists. How about the other arm? Yeah, look at his suit pulling up there a little bit. unfortunately, it seems, well, we might be able to pull it up a little bit. I think you really got to work with it if you're going to pose him, like, very extreme. But I think you can do it. It's just going to take a bit of work. And that ball-jointed wrist. Kind of. Not getting a ton of motion from that. I'll have to see how I can pose him later. How about his legs? Hey, his legs move pretty well. It's kind of important because he's kind of one of those characters that kicks a lot. So it's good that they've got that down. Maybe not such great movement in the arms because of the suit, but his suit pants allow for some really good posability with the legs. Has that double knee joint there. That's pretty good. Then the feet. Well, the feet don't... Wait. Nope, there we go. Okay, it was just a little solid on me at first. Okay, how about the other leg? Nice. Okay, what about, here, okay, upper chest and lower chest at the hips. So there's like 3 pieces there. There's the hips, the belly, and then the upper chest. Very nice. Accessories wise, let's actually take off his head real quick. Let's see how to swap out his face sculpt. So it should just pull out, I think. There we go. And then he just has a hairpiece. But he comes with a second head sculpt that appears a little bit more serious compared to his smirk that he comes with. So let's swap that onto there real quick. That was nice and easy. All right. He's got a nice scowl on there. Cool. Now his accessories. Well, on here, he has closed fists already attached to the body out of the box. Real quick, we're going to look at the hands. So, left and right kind of open hands. Left and right trigger hands for holding the pistols. Then, of course, we have his the finger gun hand. Bang. Nice. And then a little hand for holding his cigarette in his left hand. Now, as for weapons and accessories, so he has a main pistol, which is this one here. Actually has some detailing on it. See if we can't zoom in there. What is that? Jericho 941F. It's very hard for me to make out the rest of the printing there, but it's on there. That's pretty cool. What about the other side? Cool. Very detailed printing on these. Now, these are plastic. They're not die cast or anything. Let's see. Does the magazine come out? Yep, magazine comes out. There's little painted bullets in there. Or a painted bullet. How about the slide? Okay, that pulls back. If we look on the inside, we can see through it. So if we put the magazine back in, we might be able to make out the bullet in there. It's a little too dark, but that is pretty cool that we can do that. Can't pull back any of the hammers though. Okay. So that was the main pistol. Actually, how does that fit into the hand? Let's put that in his right hand. Pretty good. Now, like with most of the threezero figures, I have not had issues with them not being able to hold their weapons. So they stay in their hands pretty well. And then here's a secondary sidearm. Just a little bit different from the other one, a little bit smaller. Doesn't have any of that kind of text on there either. So this one also has a magazine that slides out. And a slide that can pull back. I might want to be careful about this. This looks a little bit delicate there. Push that back up. Let's try that in his other hand. There we go. Holds in there pretty well. Now his shotgun, which is pretty cool. No stock on the back here. No text, but looks pretty good. So the cock will slide. And any other movable parts? Oh, so I just noticed you pull this back, and that on the inside will slide back. There we go. If you push it forward, it pulls it back forward. That is cool. I like that. So how about holding that in his hands? Yep, that's pretty good. But what would it be the cigarette hand that would maybe hold that best? Sort of. This other one. Yeah, that looks a little weird. I don't know. Okay. We'll have to try some different things. Now he also comes with electronic notebook reader, kind of one of the sci-fi elements of the show. And little money cards shoved into one of the slots there. Unfortunately, this doesn't fold up, but it still looks kind of neat as an accessory. Has a little bit of text on there. Then it also comes with a little money card. With some text on there. Let's see if we can't zoom in here. Whoop, holding it upside down. There we go. Can actually see his name haphazardly signed onto there. That's pretty cool. Then, of course, we get a little oil lighter. With no interactivity, it just kind of matches what he has in the show. Pretty neat. And then a little cigarette that has just a little bend in it for when it goes into his hand. So there's this. Why they couldn't give us maybe like a couple more of these, I don't know. Would it have really hurt them to do that? Probably not. I don't really know, but I kind of wish they did, because this is one of those like easily lost or broken accessories that's just super tiny. Like even pushing it in between the fingers here, I kind of started to feel it bend, and it got me worried for a sec. So that'll go in there. Interesting. And something that I'm happy threezero does is include additional wrist pegs in case you accidentally break one. I love that. Alright. So, very cool Spike. Great character from one of my favorite anime. Let's go ahead and hop into a montage. Bang. While this is another figure of a dude in a suit, knowing the character makes a big difference. While it takes some finagling of the arms to loosen the suit and pose the arms and torso, I was more than happy with the ease of leg articulation, which can go quite far. Which is good that threezero nailed the tall, lanky, and flexible aspects of Spike's character. Not to mention how well they made a fabric, animated style suit for him. While I don't have too much to say about his accessories, you can still get some pretty good set pieces going, especially if you have some environmental pieces to add to a setup. It's plenty to set up a scene with a little time and effort. Overall, I'm satisfied with the figure. I'm happy to see the regular elbow joint on this instead of the rubber arms like I've seen on the Joes. I'm more than happy to add this Spike figure to my collection. I hope you've liked the video, or at least found some part of it helpful or interesting. Do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's a good way to support the channel. Leave a comment. Would you like to see more Cowboy Bebop characters from threezero? I certainly would. I really want a jet black figure. If they do the characters, they have to include Ein with Edward or something. That's one thing that disappoints me about their Spy Family figures is that they were missing Bond, and that makes the collection feel incomplete. I hope others agree. This has been Heartless Spartan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.